Welcome, guys. Welcome. Not sure if you guys can hear the Pokemon music in the background. Oh, camera and screen. Oh, the game isn't even showing. Hold on. Oh, that's crazy. There we go. There we go. What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's Friday night. We're gonna have some chill vibes tonight, fam. I'm about to actually load up a list of music, I wish, but it's gonna be a tournament. No, it was going to be a tournament listing for the Dragapult. I guess I could still play that actually. So this is going to be a Dragapult build. Imported successful. I built something similar to this, but in Japan. Well, in America, but there's a Japanese list that kind of like took off and went stupid. So I do want to try that out, but I can't because it runs Red Card, which comes out unofficially tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. You see, so everything looks pretty good with the deck. We've got all of our trainers, everything. This is 2 or fewer prize cards. Prevent all damage from an attacks. That is insane. That's actually a really good card. I think Acerolas Mischief goes for a very pretty penny if you were to try to buy this just flat out. So what I'm gonna do is go to tcgplayer.com and see if I can find how much this is actually. It's well, that's Sun and Moon. That doesn't count. Nah, so the price went down. So for the ultra rare, it's actually $2.59, which you'll love to see. And then the really crazy version from Mega Evolution is actually $37.21. That doesn't sound right though. That doesn't sound right at all. Oh yeah, that's right. So that's not too bad. I can see myself buying that. And I see she has a Mimikyu, which I forgot came out in Sun and Moon. So that's pretty cool. I can see myself buying that. I might buy it just to get like 1 or 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and go into a game. I'm going to actually name this deck. Let me see what I can name it. Uh-oh. Yeah, we good in live, baby. I appreciate you showing up, my boy. Whoo. Somebody named, I cannot pronounce that man's name. I will type it. Dude's name was like Mesut Kiwix. I'm gonna call him Mesut Kiwix. So we got Dragapult, the Dunsparce, so we'll call it Double D. We lit. Make sure the set is active because I always flip and forget. I always forget. Okay, let's see. So we got, let's do heads. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. I got there's a lot of stuff to Twitch that I need to go ahead and update. We'll do Dunsparce first. And 1 or 2 Monkey Dory. Let's do 1 for now. Very nice sleeves, by the way. Holy. There's some updates that I gotta make to Twitch because a lot of times people are able to like tune in. Like right now it says we got 3 viewers and I can never see the names of said viewers. And I always want to shout out, hey, Thanks for watching. Insert name here. Welcome in, welcome in. And I don't really know who's watching until somebody types in chat. So hopefully I can change that this weekend. Let me make a list actually. Things to change to Twitch this weekend. Viewers showing up. Now, unfortunately, I did not get a draw supporter, and Riolu hits for weakness. I'm probably not going to be able to make it to the Dunsparce next turn. What I should have did was put the energy on Dunsparce. No, we can still use the Crispin to our advantage. So I've got, oh, he runs 4? Ew, that's not what I'm used to. So we'll go ahead and toss one of these and add a dark energy to hand, because we really don't need the Munkidori basically. So let's go ahead and attach this here. Munkidori. I could actually just save the energy by using his attack trading places instead of just discarding the energy just to get Munkidori out. That way next turn when I do evolve into the Dunsparce, that card should attach. Yeah, all cards attach back into the deck. So I can still preserve the energy, which is really good actually. So let's go ahead and do that and then we'll end. Whew. So this tournament won Prague. Is that the name? Yeah. Prague. Prague. So he's got his Lucario early and he's got Mega Brave. He's going to have to actually attack with Mega Brave, funny enough, because I have 30 resistance. So you're only hitting for 100. Which is hilarious that you have to Mega Brave there. I feel like Dragapult decks just take so long to set up, which is the point of the Dunsparce in this build, but still. Automatic, supersonic. That man had to Mega Brave, meaning he can't use Mega Brave next turn. So hopefully I can get a draw supporter. Another Crispin is flipping horrible. Let's go ahead and run away draw. That means that we got to promote Munkidori. We're just plumb out of luck. That sucks. Only thing I can do is Itchy Pollen him, but I think at this point in the game you have Solrock Lunatone set up. Itchy Pollen just doesn't really matter. I'm not seeing any of my lilies. This deck doesn't run me out for some godforsaken reason. He doesn't even run me out in this build. I don't know how this guy got first place. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm gonna go ahead and surrender. I'm sorry, dog. I can't do nothing with that. I can't do anything with that. I mean, I could have promoted Munkidori, held out for another turn. In a tournament, I got no choice. I gotta like play it out. Man. Yeah, I'm not running that back. Let me get another deck. Let me put some Meowth in this. I'll run it back one more time, actually. Let's do it. Pumpkin Eevee, the dreaded Pumpkin Eevee? Insane. Oh, really? Do I want to go first? No. I got the first turn, but dude, let's go, dude. That just puts pressure on my opponent. He's gonna have to add, like, play items, all of them this turn that he wants to play, or he's just shut down for the rest of the game. At least for like early to mid game, at least. And he's got Charizard at sleeves. I wonder what he's playing. Yo, this deck is so prevalent, fam. Automatic Supersonic. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't even discard the Dunsparce, can I? I don't know how much he runs. I would rather just Lilies. There we go. There we go. Much better. I took a huge gamble on that one. Probably gonna go for 2 Dunsparce. It's probably the safest play here. I wish I had access to the risky ruins. I think I might have drew into one. I did not. I'm going to save the Pokegear. I don't need it. It would be hilarious to Hero's Cape of Badu for 130. But then Lucario next turn could just knock him out. And he's rocking Hero's Cape, which is insane. I should have at least bought one. I actually need to buy the Pheasantipity bots and stop playing around. Since I don't need Pokegear, I could discard that. Maybe Crispin? And grab another Dreepy because it's super important, super vital, just to make sure that he doesn't get knocked out by the Soul Rock. I don't want to Hero's Cape the Badu, but I think that's like the best option. I think it would be a hilarious option. I'm kind of feeling that option low key. Yeah, I'm gonna make him attack with Lucario. I gotta see what he does. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let me take a look here. I forget what it's called. Forward. He really did it. I knew he would do it. That is so hilarious. Let's do this. I'm going to... It's hilarious that I just got a Night Stretcher. So hilarious. I'm gonna grab Badu back. We're gonna Lilies. And that's for 8. Beautiful, beautiful. Do I dare double the Dunsparce? Let's do the first one first. Yeah, we're gonna double the Dunsparce. Because the Buddy Buddy Poffin combo, just to put the Dunsparce back on the bench, is so freaking crazy. Let's go ahead and get them boys back out. I kind of wish I had an energy, like a dark energy. It's not really even necessary right now, actually. The Pokepad's going to be W. I could technically double Pokepad. The dark energy isn't even going to come in handy until later on in the game. Not even sure if I should bench the Munkidori. I can. I'm going to be drawing for a heck of a lot next turn anyways. We'll just itchy him down right now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I knew he was going to target one of those boys, man. All right, we're going to promote Budew. I can actually, what I might be able to do is start swinging with Dragapult. Actually, I have to find a Dragapult though. So I could Brock Scouting for it, but I think I'd rather dig for it. We're gonna go for the Dunsparce. We got 2 Dragapult in deck. I think this might be low-key winnable. Let's do the Poke. Oh no, I already Pokepadded. What am I doing? I'm so used to the other build having something a little bit different than that. Okay, cool. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna have to Brock here? And this guy doesn't even run Unfair Stamp, which is kind of crazy. Ew. Let me Poffin. Dragon Slayer, what up, bro? What up? We got that boy Dragon Slayer in here. I got the Dragapult off of that, so I can just Crispin and kind of just go to town from here, which is perfect. And now I got the dark energy I needed for the Munkidori, which is great. So I'm trying out the Prague, whatever it's called, deck list. And up against Lucario last game was kind of a bust, so I'm running it back, and I'm having a bit of a better time, if I'm being honest with it. I'm gonna bench a Dreepy. I think this deck runs Fez. Oh snap! I didn't even. My man said battle me. All right, give me one moment. My boy said he wants the action right away. I respect it, man. I might try to force. You know what? No. Because he's going to try to evolve the Makuhita next turn and then give me a lot of problems. So what I should do is pretty much just threaten who he's using to draw. That's what I should do, basically. And it's so interesting that even I have to Phantom Dive him 3 whole times, which is insanity. But next turn I can just Munkidori, put the energy that I need on, and then get the knockout, thank God. Now, I can battle you, Dragon Slayer, but the thing is that I did want to use your deck. Like, at least once or twice, my boy. Let me do the electric deck. I like the Mega, what's the name? Oh, he had the Gravity Mountain. Hold on, I'm in a setback right now. Hold on. Holy. All right, I appreciate that. He Mega Brave, so he can't Mega Brave next turn. Let me see. Acerola's Mischief would have came in freaking handy right here. I can Night Stretcher for the Jacloak. That's fine. What would I look for here? I'm gonna Pokepad for some draw. Really wish I had a red card here. I can ruin his day a little bit if I would just boss his orders, maybe his Hariyama. He has no way to switch it out. Let's use it to card switch. So I'll probably just do that, stall tactic, shut off his items, and then try to draw a bit more until I get a stadium. But that would mean that I would have to take a turn before I can even find Crispin, which I have 2 of in the discard pile, and that's probably it for Crispin low key. But I'll at least bench a Dreepy? No, let's Recon Director first. I like that I got it done sparse. That's pretty cool. We're going to assume this is the right play here. That's not gonna help at all. I say bench another Dreepy. I could Pokegear. I think I'm gonna wait. The reason I'm gonna wait is because right now I have 12 cards in my deck. Next turn I'll have 11, and then that's even better chances for Pokegear to hit what I need in Crispin, even though I don't have any more fire energy in deck. So I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle no matter how you slice it. That man did not run switch in his deck. That man did not run switch in his deck. He was cooked after that. Hey, Dragapult doing this thing, boy. You love to see it. Made you got a little soundbite on that one. And I ranked up. Hold on. All right, cool. Let me get something together. Perfect. Perfect. What I'm gonna look for is homie's deck list here. My man said he wanted the fade. I love it. Hold on. So your deck had Zekrom in it and Zeraora. I don't know if I agree with Zeraora at all. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 210 damage when one of your opponent's benched Pokemon EX, which is a lot. This deck did not run Fezandipity. I don't know how this guy got first place. So Fezandipity, Tilmask, Ogerpon, all the Ogerpons would definitely knock them out. But it's only on benched Pokemon. Let's go for a new deck. Create a new deck. We're gonna name this Dragon Slayers First Manectric. I shortened Manectric because the whole title wasn't gonna fit. Does look a little suspect right here. My apologies. Let's see. I also don't even know if I have all the cards already unlocked, but it looks like I do, so I'm not complaining. I'm doing the one that has Mega Electros, only because I want to use Mega Electros. But I think outside of that, I should really go for the Stun Fist, whatever it's called, honestly. Yeah, let me just do that one. I'll switch up what I was gonna do. That is hilarious. So you run 2 of those. You run 1 Shaman. Wattrel. And it's so funny how Wattrel and Kilowattrel, as well as Electric, are like staples or engines for this type of deck, which I hate. Because I'm like, to me, they're just not that good. But I get it. And I don't think these decks have really been popping like electric decks since as long as I've been playing, actually. I know Pikachu and Zekrom were touted to be a deck at one point, but that was kind of a meme deck according to some people. Oh, we got the black rarity. I'll give it a black rarity too. It's no deal to me, my boy. I gotta match your swag. Hand trimmer? You use hand trimmer? What does that do? See, I don't even own that card. Oh, each player discards cards until they have 5 cards. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna play it just how you have it. Pokepad. Switch. Ultra Ball. Battle Cage, of course. Bosses, orders. Now, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon ZA. I did not get to finish it this week like I wanted it to. Like I wanted to for the DLC, which sucks. But Corbo, gotta be one of my favorite characters, and they did like a huge lore drop in the DLC as well. Because somebody's watching that I know is playing it, I'm not going to spoil it, but his connections are absolutely insane. And I hope you guys are having a good night tonight, my boys. It's been pretty hectic for me, but in a good way. Bro, everybody's running Hero's Cape. That's crazy. 1 Hero's Cape, of course, and then a whole bunch of electric energy. That is not hollow at all. So when it comes to energies, I love the black and white hollows. Are these it? That is not it. I'm tripping. There we go. And electric decks always run so many energy. It's really insane. I'm missing a Pokemon. 1, 4, 3, 1. What am I missing? I got 1 Shaman. You run 3 Electrics. You run 3 Manectrics. 2 Wattrel. 2 Kilowattrel. Okay. 1 Stun Fisk. 4 Tynamos, and then 3 Electrics. Oh, I gotta block somebody. already. That's insane. That's insane. Everybody's trying to send spam my way. That's crazy. What am I missing? 1 Zekrom, 3 Electrites, but it only equals 19 when your screen says 20? Oh, I know what it is. This has not been purchased yet. Now it registers as 60. But it's not registering. Dragon Slayer, where am I going wrong, bro? Gotta let me know. Like, your picture says 20 Pokemon. And I believe I have 20 Pokemon here. You run 2 of these. That's crazy. That's what it was. All right. Hey, wish me luck, dog. I'm going in. Hee! First time playing. I'm gonna call this guy Emu Crew. Do I want to go first? Dragon Slayer, is this somebody that I want to go first with? Like a deck that I want to go first with? Let's go with... I'm gonna go with no. You always want access to your supporters. I said, is this a deck that I want to go first with? I ended up selecting no. My opponent's gonna go first. A Duraludon? I don't know. Make him a Netric. And what deck did I play you against? Oh, you're not too sure. Gotcha. What was that deck that I used against you a couple days ago? Did I play you with my Team Rocket deck? Or was it a different deck? Getting Electrike pretty early is pretty clutch here. Stunfisk is 110. I played you with Team Rocket? Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's go with... I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's telling me that I legit prized my Mega Manectrics. And I can't believe that. That is so heartbreaking. There's no way I prized both Manectrics. How am I supposed to play the game? Ain't no way. Oh my God. That's the downside, bro. Bro, let me talk to you, dog. One time I played not Team Rocky. I played Gardevoir. Thank God for this air balloon. And both my Gardevoir were prized. I'm talking about a match in real life. My homie looked at my prizes before I checked my deck and said, "Oh, you're not gonna like what has happened to you." And I was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And then it hit me. A goddamn chain, bro. I might Pokepan for another Dynamo. I think some Meowth. I think almost every deck should have Meowth though. I might just go for the attack, honestly. I'll just go for the attack. And I doubt he wants to retreat, ironically. He does have 2 energy in the discard pile, so he's going to be fully powered up. And I'm screwed, basically. All right, that sucks. He got rid of Kilowattrel. Something told me to put another bird down. Let's go with. I don't know. I mean, I see why he's so scared of that, but still. Let's do boss's order for one of these. Doesn't matter who. And then let's wait on using Night Stretcher. I can retreat, do this, and I can actually knock him out and hopefully get to Mega Manectric next turn. I could try to do this in hopes to scare my opponent, even though I don't got crab. Nani? Sunset makes no sense. He evolved again. That's insane. Larry. That is hilarious. RIP to Stunfisk. Bro, I can't believe how cooked I am. Huh. Okay. I can try to put this down. I can try to Ultra Ball, discarding the Pokepad and the other Ultra Ball for a Pokemon that I can just slap on the bench, and then Night Stretcher for the energy, activate Kilowattrel's ability. But that's like all that I've got. Let's go for. I could technically go for Zekrom. This is. I can't say this is why I don't use like electric decks. Let me see. And then let's do that. That's fine. Oh, now you. Oh, no, you messaged me too late. It's cool, bro. Hopefully, I draw into Zekrom. Instead of evolving, though, I'm probably just gonna. You gotta discard a basic lightning energy from that Pokemon. That is a horrible ability. That's literally your attachment per turn. Okay. Zekrom. I'm not gonna lie, I might just FF. That's crazy. And I've got Fighting Spirit, but I can't Fighting Spirit into anything. I don't want to evolve the fish though. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I do have Switch. Let me see. I already used energy per turn. And I don't need Pokepad, ironically. I guess I'll still do that. Huh. No, I understand that. I was trying to do something different, but what you said is the correct play 100%. Yeah, this guy may win low-key. Because right now he's going to be doing... okay. So I'll be doing 280. It is enough to knock out. That is true. He didn't have any energy attached to him, but I have... this actually... So I can power up the Zekrom first thing, actually, which is great. Because I can just... Kilowattrel... Morty's Conviction, which is ultimately going to shut off Watchel's ability, maybe? I do have another switch, so let me just do this. Do this. That's hilarious. And then, you know, for some reason... Oh, there it is. It's pretty impressive. Thank God you have Zekrom in here for a backup attacker. Because, boy... Baby... Okay, so I can go for Voltage Burst. And I should have the upper hand because there's no way he's going to be able to dish out 10 more damage. Unless he just has that random Black Belt training card. Come on, Manectric. I feel like he came too little too late as well. I don't know. Zekrom should be able to take the majority of what's coming. Well. Yo, Dragon Slayer, let me find out your deck has combat potential, my boy. Automatic Supersonic. Let me find out your deck got combat potential, my boy. The only thing that he can do is just gear up another Archelodon, which he's doing. Attach basic for turn, and then knock out the Zek. No, wait. Wait. Am I missing something? When did Zekrom take 30 damage? Nah, hold on. I totally missed that. When did he take 30 damage? Oh, that's right. He does. Bro. No way, dog. All right. I would have definitely second guessed attacking with him, but I was like desperate, had no choice. I can definitely power him up again. The only problem is that's definitely game if I do. I'm going to have to go for Manectric. And he's got how much HP? 230? That does not sound... He does not sound very good. He's like super late game. But granted, I had no Manectric, so I had no choice. And then next turn, I can't just flash ray him twice. That's not gonna work. I wish it did. That is insane, bro. Let me do 12. Here we go. Yeah, man. GG, bro. Let me try it one more time. There's also something incredibly important that has came up as I was playing. I do need to BRB for like 5 to 10 minutes. I will be right back. I'm gonna run that deck back like 1 or 2 more times just to kind of get the feel of it. And then Dragon Slayer, I got you with the fade, bro. I'm not ducking, I promise. I got you. Trust me. Guys. Why do I sound like Tyler the Creator? Guys, I do humbly apologize about that. I am so sorry, fam. Oh my goodness. I had something very pressing to take care of. And I already knew once I had to make a phone call to the company I had to make a phone call to, that was just going to eat up a lot of time. And you know how companies are nowadays. You call them, you're like, hey, I have an issue or something. And it's always some type of automated system that's trying to like get into your business. You want to speak to a person? Well, I got even something better for you, me, and I'm gonna handle your situation. And every time you do that, they're like, well, I don't really think that you're with this company, so why don't you try to like do X, Y, and Z and call back once you've done it? And it's like, no, because if I was speaking to a person, it wouldn't be like that. You feel me? So sorry about that. So sorry about that. You know, I was like on a time crunch too. I had to get all that done by like 12 o'clock a.m. or certain things just wouldn't be able to be gotten anymore. I can't go into detail, but that's basically what was going on. So everything's locked in, everything's good, and we chilling, baby. We chilling. What I should do is play some Lucario. Lucario's been very popular lately, and now that I think about it, assuming that Dragon Slayer is still here, now that I think about it, playing a lightning deck or electric deck, whichever, like we're freaking weak to Lucario. I'm thinking that we're gonna be able to withstand a punch from Lucario, but that's only if he aura jabs. But if he mega braves, we're toaster strudels. He doesn't even have to drink the Powerade, whatever it's called. It does 30 more damage for each one you discard. It's crazy. And I'll be honest, Dragon Slayer, I could very well run this deck back. The only problem is this deck is not my style at all. But I think I'll run one more with it. And I better not prize a Mega Manectric. That's all I know. That's all I know. Yeah, and I see we had Blake back in chat as well, which is super dope. I know he had to leave, drive, and come back. So hopefully he made it to his destination safe. Pray he comes back safely. I wonder how his first locals went. I freaking love locals again so much more than I love doing anything online. Well, any client online, because online you got a webcam. You just go ahead and set up via like webcam from like a Discord server, shuffle up, and you in there. What up, Chris? We got that boy Chris Breezy in chat. Yeah. And I love how you got 3 next to your name. When I had to make my Twitch account, I believe one of the things that I considered was Joshy Bizzle 3. So it's crazy. We got a lot in common, dog. Real spit. Pop, 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 pop. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, I'm up against the grass dick. Pheasant Deputy start is freaking horrendous. He had to have drawn into that Teal Mask Ogerpon because there's just no way he's not going to put that in the active at least. There goes the Chikorita. Yeah, get him up out of the active spot. It's not like I can do anything to him, but I guess he's going to try to attack next turn. The number 3 is 703. I keep forgetting you young, boy. July is your birth month. Hey, we turn it up in July, my boy. And your number was, oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna do is Tynamo Electric. I'm using a deck that a viewer gave to me. The same one that I told you came in chat wanting to run the fade, which I'm still gonna do if he can hear me, of course. Explorer's Guidance is so situational. I don't have a good hand at all. I was also testing some Dragapult builds. I'm going to be testing out... I tested out the one that won Pregu. I think it's how you pronounce that. But I'm going to test out the build that I sent you, Chris. I think I did that. That's fine. That's why I got another Tynamo just in case. I got Lilies. That thing has free retreat. I could just go into evolve. Basics can't harm me anyways, which is great. So I think what I could do is Air Balloon, the Electrike. I don't really need to. I'm about to go into him anyways. I do have Switch. Let's go ahead and try that. I didn't get what I wanted, but I don't know if the guy is running Arboliva or not. He has kind of a bad hand. I can check my deck with Buddy Buddy Poffin to see what I've got available. I got the Mega Manetrix. I did not prize them this time. I might have prized my Wattrels though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh no. We got one right here. That's great. So we're going to just go ahead and retreat. Make sure to evolve this. Yeah, get rid of you. You know what we want. Yes, sir. Mega Shinka, boy. And just in case they are running Arboliva, I am going to bench the Shaman just in case. And we in there. That man had to evolutionarily climb up into Meganium instead of cheating it out with the goddamn stadium. Bars, hold on. Then I believe I have to step away just one more time after this game, and it should be my final time stepping away. Like I'm scheduled to stream, but then there's a bunch of loose screws everywhere that I'm trying to make sure are tightened. And it's crazy to have to do that, and it's almost 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just everything is so crazy and hectic right now. Again, I do apologize. Another Meganium. He's betting a lot. I was about to say, bro, you're gonna have to like retreat into something. And I got bosses ordered, bro. All your energy is for naught. Even though he has Meganium. This is really good. This is like the one time Mega Manectric would come in handy. So let's go ahead and bring him on up to the east side. I think I should probably save this energy because I could just attach it to the Wattrel. And then if he unfair stance me, let's do this just to be sure. Heroescape is nasty work. Very nasty work. You would have to get like the Arboliva or a Mega Venusaur to really get something going there. I might not evolve into Electric, mainly because I want to keep free retreat on the Tynamo just in case I do get knocked out, and kind of see what my options are. That man definitely runs the Venusaur. He definitely runs the Venusaur. Holy. Well, oh, he got the Forest too. God dang. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. If I Hero's Cape, that's 430. That's not going to be enough to block more than 2 hits from Mega Venusaur. So this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. And he's got Dawn. He might go for like a Meowth Venusaur. He doesn't run Meowth. He treasured a Tilmask Ogerpon over that. That's insane. Then if I do 130 to Venusaur, it's still not going to be enough. Holy. Blink a bling, bling, blinky pow. Okay. Yeah, bro. I was explaining it earlier in the stream. I was in a bit of a time crunch with something, with a few things actually. And that's kind of the TLDR. And this sucks. I'm going to lose the Manectric. Let me do this just to kind of wait out the clock. He's doing 240. Actually, I could have hit him for... No, it wouldn't have killed. That wouldn't have killed. The fact that even with Hero's Cape, I can't protect myself from Venusaur really sucks. That really sucks. Nah, that wouldn't work either. I forgot he does have free retreat though. I mean, maybe he's got boss's orders. He hasn't shown me that he has Arboliva. So I can just send out the Shaman. And I'll stall. We'll see what happens. Stunfish still wouldn't be enough. And I knew he had the boss's orders. That sucks. Oh my god, that sucks. I cannot get over Mega Venusaur. That is a dead mission. Yeah, this deck is just not competitively viable just yet. And electric decks, like their support seems good, but it's just horrible. This guy always wants to fade. Yo, I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, I was telling people before you came back, I'm like, I do actually have to AFK just one more time, but this one's going to be like a super quick, like bathroom break, come back, and then give you the goddamn pause. You feel me? So I got you, bro. I got you. Then what I'll probably do this time as well is like, instead of the BRB screen, I'll just turn the cam off, AFK, come bite, you feel me? There's actually no way out of this. So he just knocks out Stunfisk, and then if I don't draw into Manectric, I'm cooked. Like, I have to draw into Manectric, basically. Oh, I forgot he heals. Yeah, I'm not winning. I am not winning, man. And Hero's Cape did not come in handy. So many people love talking about Hero's Cape, but it does like nothing in the competitive scheme of things. Like, the only thing that you do, like, cause like most Pokemon, most times are just gonna 2-tap. So they're gonna attack you twice and knock your Pokemon out no matter what. And then you Hero's Cape for what? There could have been a secret boss. There could have been an unfair stamp. That could have been something actually important and valuable. Oh no, I'm not dissing your build, Dragon Slayer. It just, there's been people that I know that really go crazy for that, and I'm just always baffled. So I got you. Again, let me use the bathroom real quick. I got you, my boy. I do. Let me. Is it? It's not that. There we go. Give me 1 second. All right, we good. Can I get a yeah? You said you got timers off. Heck yeah, man. I'm about to join you right now, bro. Like I said, you about to catch the fade. Let me actually build a deck. I'm just gonna tell you what the deck is, bro. It's Dragapult. Surprise. This particular deck got first place in Japan. So I'm going to be copying the swag basically. Not only that, it does have the red card in it. And I hope somebody pulls that from a pack. I have no idea how much that card is going for. If anybody knows how much English red card is going for, please let me know. Please let me know. Look at me trying to get fancy. There's multiple commons. Ascended heroes, of course. Hey, bro, but remember, you cannot be checking the screen out, my man. I know you didn't do it last time, and I truly appreciate you for that. Larry's the Dunsparce. Okay. We got Monkey Dory. Badu. Clefairy. You'll never just be on YouTube and there's this this ad for Pokemon Pocket, and the guy, I think it's an ad actually for, what was it, selling cards on some website, and he always starts the ad by going Badu. Chris, I did it again, my boy. Moltres with 2 S's. I must be stopped. So what am I going to use for a red card? I really don't know. What is that? Crap. I don't have my book bag with me. What is that stadium? Let me just look up stadiums. It places the damage counters if it's not a dart type. I need 2 of those. It's not Full Metal Lab. I need 1 jamming tower. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I do need Risky Ruins. Yes, sir. And then I need 2, 3. Psychic. We're looking good. We're looking good. I need 2 dark energy. I'm missing 1 card. I have this deck built in real life. It's minus the red card. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I think what I could do is run that Shaver card for the time being. Dang. And that's what Dragon Slayer sent me for his list. Hand Trimmer. Each player does it? Nah, I can't go for that. I can't go for that. 3 decks on the house. I appreciate you, my boy. Truly. I say let's judge. 1 judge. Can't hurt. Let's go. And this is... he goes by PKG on Twitter. X. So Ayataka Drag. Cool. That's right. That doesn't make any sense. That's Ascended Heroes though, so that makes sense. And then I'm facing you. Turn off timers. Crap. No, let me see. Set as active. Go ahead and send you turn off timers. All right, let's get it. I'm ready for the fade, my man. I'm ready for the fade. And I got heads. I will not be going first. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I got a big fat mulligan right now, which sucks. That's looking a lot better. Let's go. That's looking tons better. Oh yeah, Blake. What's up, Blake? What's going on with your locals? You said that you went for the first time. Hoot hoot with a triple stab is crazy. I'm also glad you made it home safely, man. You went 5-2? Did you win? Sounds like you got like top 4. My man went 5-2. That's crazy. You said first technically. Why do you say technically? You're running Mega Gardevoir? Ooh, that's insane. That's insane. Free to play. Got you. And you had the best record basically out of everybody, I assume. Probably still gonna Lilies here. Yeah. Oh, you beat him in the second round. Well, that doesn't really count if it's the second round, though. At least I don't think it does. Because technically, like, if it was the final match, that's when things would kind of like start to matter in that aspect, to my knowledge. And you hard countered him. What did you play again? I forgot what you run. That's right. Yeah, that's a hard counter. I still can't believe that deck even works for you, bro. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That deck hates me, man. Noctowl with no terrestrialized Pokemon? Ooh. I might have just literally him back in the deck. Holy. Technically that works both ways. Thank you so much for reminding me about Chaos Rising pre-release. I'm actually going to that tomorrow as well. It's been a little minute since I've gone to a pre-release. I really want to get the, like, have you seen the decks that are available for the pre-release yet? They're actually pretty decent this time around. See if I can find them again. Yeah, so they got one for, what's Gumi's evolutionary line? Goodra. They got one for Goodra. I really want that bad. And then they got one for Crobat, which is one of my favorite Pokemon, but in terms of a pre-release deck, I will gladly pass. They also have one for Ampharos, but Ampharos is not. I mean, he's also one of my favorite Pokemon. That's the deck that I would want to get outside of the one that I originally wanted. Then they got Delphox, which looks pretty good as well. I'm not gonna lie. Goodra looks meh. You want either Ampharos or Delphox? Man, I can't believe you said that, brother. You said Ampharos. Oh, sorry, you said Goodra looks meh. I don't know. It's a pre-release deck. Let me actually equip this here. Bow. Looks like this itchy pollen is shutting you down, bro. Holy. We're just pecking away. So I typically play Pragmata on Fridays. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break with Pragmata just for this particular week, only because I took such a long AFK. So I do apologize, guys. And I feel like you got a certain item card in your hand that would really help you out as well and kind of screw me over. And I'm just so glad I'm able to prevent that from happening. He's got the Tarapa Ghost. That sucks. Okay. Good stuff. He took the first knockout. Let's go ahead and promote Dunsparce. Hopefully we can get something. We did kind of get something. I'll go, Crispin is the last thing I wanted to do. We'll go ahead and put this into the hand. Attach this here. Attach this here. I'm gonna Night Stretcher. Do this here. I'm gonna do this. We're going to place this here. Let's go ahead and discard this energy. We do not want to attack back to the bench and prevent you from using that item card I think you have. Let's go. My lord. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cool. All right. Of course I draw that. That's insane. I think the deck only runs. Okay. But this is my luck with Dragapult every freaking time. Let me think. You know what? Go ahead. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I couldn't Badoo you anymore, so looks like you're about to pop off a little bit. Unfair stamp is crazy. Okay. Two fan Rotoms this late in the game? Oh, you wanna, there's the rare candy that I knew you had from the beginning. Oh, she's here. She's about to hit like a truck. And that's why you got the fan Rotoms. I got you. Honestly, yeah, I was about to say that's probably the best bet. I don't know why people are not trying to make a Gardevoir work just yet. Kind of seems like an obvious contender of sorts, but I digress. Let's do this. Kind of want to keep that actually. Let's do that. I'll be honest, bro. I might have to get like a best 2 out of 3 on this one. I got such a bad start. I'm not really sure I can climb my way out. But a couple options I do have. Let me risk it for the biscuit. That's better. I hope this is the right choice. I'm going to LOL. And then let's go ahead and and then Risky Ruins. My God, she hits for so much, boys. She hits for so much. Okay. Supersonic. 400 damage is just asinine. That's insane. I really wouldn't want to do that per se. Not that one. Hold on, let me recon director first. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think I'm still gonna do it though. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a Curlia, Ultra Ball, these two. I want Dragapult. Dragapult. Go ahead and unfair stamp that. Let's go. Your cloak. Serendipity. That is so hilarious. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. I wouldn't mind. I think I would prefer this though, given what we teched in. It's already been used though. Okay. We can... This may be redundant, but I'm still gonna Runaway draw. Pokepad. Of course, Risky Ruins, and then Pokepad again for Munkidori. Wonderful. And then Phantom Dive. Yes, I'm sure. I want to knock out your Noctowl. So that's 2 prizes. I'm showing signs of life. Okay, okay. Ah, he unfair stamped me back. That's crazy, dog. And he taunts on me. That's nuts. Okay. My man runs how many copies? Area 0. Area 0. 3 copies is insane. Okay. Okay. This is looking scary, baby. 250, okay. I understand where you're coming from, my boy. I do. Let's go ahead and move 30 of that damage to a worthy target. Why not? If only. I think what I can do. That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, given the circumstance. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Don't need these 2. I'll grab one of these. I could do that. Not sure if that's necessary. I'm also peeping the cards left in deck. That should be fine, honestly. Let's do... Yeah, I think technically speaking, things are fine. I think things are fine. You already unfair stamped. There's no red card to worry about just yet. We're sitting pretty. And then just to remind everybody, I am going up against Dragon Slayer here in chat. He wanted to run the fade. I love what you're doing with Mega Gardevoir, by the way. Phenomenal. It's also crazy how effectively good Gust is. Oh my gosh. Phenomenal. Automatic, supersonic. Buddy Puffin. I'm so curious as to what you could do in this situation. My man said he's gonna give me 3 deck lists as well after this. That's crazy. 3 decks on the house. I appreciate you in advance, Dragon Slayer. I also love how happy the Dreepy looks. And it's like, bro, the Dragapult uses Dreepy as missiles, and that's such a weird existence to me. It bites that Clauncher even though it doesn't feed at them. From when Dreepy was alive. So it's so crazy how like Pokemon lore, at least for Dreepy, is like, yeah, this animal used to be alive and now it's dead, so it's a ghost type, but you can still create Dreepies through like breeding and everything, or it breeds with itself in the wild and you get new Dreepies. So it's so crazy. Like, Pokemon just weird sometimes. Also, fun bit of lore, the reason that it's a ghost type is like based on the animal that it's based on. Archaeologists or whoever digs up these fossils are always able to find every little bit of the animal except for the tail every single flipping time. So because of that, oh my gosh, they make it to where he just doesn't have a tail, which I think is so, it's such a cool piece of lore, honestly. Whoo! All right, my man. GG's, dog. Yeah, I had you checkmated, bro. I know, man. I honestly thought I was gonna lose that match. But Dragapult is a comeback deck. I'm just not used to his like comeback potential. So GG's, bro. That was phenomenal. Don't forget what you said, though. Do not forget what you said, my boy. You said you would give me 3 whole deck lists, and I'm curious to see what. And I love what you did with Mega Gardevoir. I think she could potentially be something crazy. I know I was holding you back for a long time with the rare candy, which is just hilarious. Because I knew that's what you wanted to do. All you had was the Ralts. You never evolved into Kirlia. Not even sure if you had Kirlia in hand. You were just looking for some desperate attempt to get rid of the Badoo. So Badoo saved the crap out of this game, and so did the judge, honestly. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, man, you can never count Dragapult out. Every time you think you're gonna beat him, he just like evolves, comes back with huge damage on the board. Like that phenomenal play I did with Boss's Orders, where I pulled up the Kirlia and attacked into your weak Noctowl. Like, not only did I get 2 prizes off of that, I also lowered the damage of Mega Gardevoir by 150 So you just weren't going to get the Oko. Thank God. My man. You sent me the Mega Gardevoir deck. Thank you ever so much. Again, bro, really nice build. Really nice build. You sent me an Arboliva deck, which is hilarious because that deck's been the bane of my existence for so long. And you sent me the Starmie Dragapult deck, which is hilarious because I actually did see Japan running that and it looked kind of saucy. So I used it. But I see you're running just the one Dragapult, of course. You're using the Jaclokmore as an engine. So I think you're using it a little bit differently than Japan was using it. I like what you're doing. You're doing more of like a Greninja-esque type of build. Because with Mega Greninja, that's pretty much how they run the Dragapult as well. They'll just attach a Neo Upper Energy, if applicable, to the Dragapult and just start attacking with him. Otherwise, if they don't have the water energy, I believe with the Neo Upper Energy, they'll still use Greninja's effect, bounce the Neo Upper Energy back to hand, and you're just grooving, bro. So thank you very much for the deck list. I think out of all of those decks, I'm going to try out your Mega Starmie build. You run one Badoo, one Psyduck, one Staryu. Give me 1 second as well. Yeah, and it is about to be 1 o'clock. We got like 32 minutes left, basically, which is fine. So sorry about tonight's stream. I really don't ever AFK from my screen ever, unless it's a bathroom break, of course. But as I was saying earlier, I had a lot of important things to take care of, so I do appreciate everybody's patience. I also really dislike how tanky stage one mega evolutions have nutty HP, and I get that the trade-off is that your opponent takes 3 prizes, but bro, you know what I had to go through to knock that Starmie out just to give 150 damage back to myself with a mega what's that Pokemon's name? Mega, the heck is his name? Frostlass. There we go. Actually, what I might do is I might actually switch games to Pokemon Champions. It's been a while since I played Pokemon Champions. But not only that, they do have a new battle pass, and I came up with a few nice ideas. Like I was with my boy Lord Leviticus just recently, and we were talking about Houndoom. Houndoom always comes up in conversation. I thought to myself, how fun would it be if I actually made a Mega Houndoom team? So we're gonna see. So I'm gonna build this next time I stream Dragon Slayer. I do stream 3 times a week, so the next time will be next Wednesday, unless I do a surprise stream on Saturday. But if I did, it'd be a bit earlier in the day, probably after I get home from the pre-release, honestly. Are you also going to the pre-release? You're working. Are you working on Sunday then? And are you talking about the pre-release or making it to stream? If you can't make it to stream, bro, don't even worry. And then when you do work, I know I'm throwing a lot of questions at you, but whenever you do work, do you get off like around this time or so. That's how you're able to make it to stream. Oh, this is energy. Or is it something different? No, you don't work, but you will be busy on Sunday. That sucks, bro. No worries. I know typically there's a second wave for most card shops, typically the following week, basically. So I would, if you're looking to get any packs, me personally, I don't really care about packs like that. And when I do get packs, I just never open them. So I got a lot of packs at the crib, just kind of like chilling, sitting around, waiting for me to actually get to them, basically. But I might just like trade them off one day. Okay, so that's Pokemon TCG. You say give them up. You got me ever so messed up, bro. You wildin'. You definitely wildin'. Nah, bro. Bro, I have so many tournament packs, Chris, that what I was gonna do was tell Kage, like, yo, oh my god, this volume is hilarious. Hold on a second. There we go. That's a little more tolerable. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Let me actually edit the game that I'm playing as well. Fun teams for rank and Pokemon champions. Perfect. Pokemon champions. Great. And then add a tag. We'll add Pokemon champions. There we go. There we go. But yeah, man, I got so many tournament packs that I thought about, like, for one of Kage's get-togethers, if I just offered everybody like a pack for playing, and then winner gets X number of packs. I got so many packs, I could legit just do that. You feel me? Bro, they said there was an update to Pokemon yet. There's no, the season didn't change. When does the season change? Did the season change in ranked? Okay, rank ends in 3 days. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, that's not where I go. I go to bots. So I know I want, I don't know what I was doing with Delphox. I know that I want, I'm not even sure if I have him or not. I think every time I saw Houndoom, I just never, oh, we got a shiny. I think this came from G, if I'm not mistaken. Can I see his stats? Check summary. My boy is a shiny too, bro. G, was this you were doing? He's not even EV trained at all. He's probably a physical attacker. And then Flash Fire would be phenomenal on him. But I gotta remember, I gotta get his Mega Stone first and foremost. You know what? Let's do that. Let's check out what his moves are. And then I'm going to confirm that Adamant Nature is what I want. What's the best nature for Mega Houndoom? Timid. So plus speed, minus attack. He's a fragile sweeper. If you increase his speed, it outspeeds threats like Gengar, Latias, Cobalion. Nasty plot. A modest nature is less necessary for raw power. So he has Flash Fire actually before Mega Evolving. The reason that I want to do a Houndoom team is specifically for Flash Fire in case we run into any Charizard teams. Charizard Y comes out, sets up the sun. We're able to just tank the hit and maybe hit him for an attack that'll do a lot of damage to him. I don't know if I have anything that'll OHKO him. But his stats indicate, I want to say health, if anything. So if I go to okay. Houndoom is a special attacker. I did not know that. So we're going to go with a timid nature. Okay. And also, I would like if chat helped me out with this as well. That would be kind of dope. I mean, you can't go wrong with protect. That's extremely important. Flamethrower. Huh. Flamethrower is 90 damage, so that might actually be the wave. However, he does have Heat Wave, and it hits all opponents. I don't want to be hit myself. Fire Blast. Ooh, you don't want to overheat. That would be okay. This attack would be nice if you could bait out a protect, and then next turn just attack that person. That would be hilarious. We could just Flare Blitz, honestly. If he's already a fragile sweeper, why not? You could also make a Houndoom sweeper with Mega Charizard, I suppose. What if we had a Pokemon that used Overheat or whatever attack that was that hits all opponents, but we never evolved Houndoom? We just make him use Flash Fire and increase his special attack. That sounds like something. It sounds like we're going to do a Sun team if that's the case. Because that was what? That was Heat Wave. Champions. So Heat Wave does not hurt your own Pokemon, actually. It just hits both the opposing Pokemon in a doubles battle, which I actually wouldn't mind over Flare Blitz low key. Let's try that, because you're acting as if you're a Charizard in a sense. And we could low key make it a Trick Room, but we gotta stop doing Trick Room. I think it's hilarious to have comeuppance. And Mega Houndoom's ability is Solar Power. Okay, so if his Mega ability is Solar Power, this means that he does belong on a Sunlight team. So you could partner him up with Charizard, but Charizard Y is already a sweeper. Okay. What I might do actually, for the sake of time, because I do have like 19 minutes left, I might just like go into a couple matches with the teams that I already have established. Although I would love nothing more than to use Mega Houndoom right now. He's actually like low key, ever since I had the idea, kind of becoming one of my favorite Pokemons. We could put Solar Flare on him. I think we should put Solar Flare on him. And then we could Nasty Plot. I don't know how I feel about that. For some reason he has Rain Dance, which is hilarious. Sludge Bomb, Toxic. Interesting. In Succession, Destiny Bound. Sucker Punch is actually phenomenal for psychic Pokemon. If I were to do any particular dark type attack, I think it would actually be that. Unable to repeat status. Taunted status. Attacks after the target. I like this a lot. If I send out Torkoal and he's my Sunsetter outside of Charizard Y, I feel like he just attacks last. I could have Houndoom Torkoal in the background. Let's do this later. We'll do this later. But I'm so interested. I'm so intrigued. And speaking of Charizard, actually, we got quite a bit to do. Oh, look at that. I'm in the top 200,000s. No, I'm not. My rating is not the best. I had a team with Kingambit on it. Yes. And then we'll try to end it with Charizard. Let's go. Kingambit is ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. That man has a lot of steel types. There's no way he doesn't bring those steel types to the battle. Talonflame sounds like kind of like a must bring here, right? Because he's gonna start with one of the two, one of the three steel types. He has to. Then if you're a steel type, I can see myself running Garchomp. I don't want to bring him out first thing, but I might have to bring him out first thing. You feel me? Let's do Sneasler actually, and then Garchomp, of course, and then maybe Kingambit. Kingambit could deal with the Aegislash. Kingambit would also be going last to attack, which I don't like. But I got 25 seconds to make a decision. I think I should probably just Froslass it up. Yeah, because I don't want to think too much about the fact that they're steel types, because they're still going to do different things that annoy the crap out of me. And I just got to sit there and hold that. Swim Trunks guy. And he really loves dragon and flying type Pokemon. Interesting. He led exactly how I figured. I don't know how he wants to run Corviknight. I know that he's protected against Aegislash is probably the threat here. But let's fake out the Corviknight. He King's shielded. I seen it coming. Clap. he's so physically tanky, bro. And I'm hurt by recoil. Insanity. So I can go for another Flare Blitz on the Aegis Slash since he'll more than likely attack next turn. Because if I'm not mistaken, Kingsguard is just the same as Protect, but it's just Aegis Slash's special defense that can have him to switch forms to a physically defensive or special defensive type of fashion. And I don't really care about Tailwind here. So we're going to try that again. And then Coaching is not an attack that has any priority. That can be a problem. That's lovely. That's lovely. Damage by recoil, of course. Of course. I'll never use Coaching again if I'm faster than the Sneasel, man. My goodness. So Aegis Slash was slower than me this whole time. Who's he gonna go for? What the heck? It said Talonflame is about to be attacked by a sharp beak. That's kind of insane. Huh. Okay. Let's do this instead. I'm probably not gonna. He Shadow Snuck me. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Corviknight with the Iron Defense, insane. Because I got these hands for you, dog. Pow. Oh, am I gonna lose here, bro? Mega Charizard Y would end this man's whole run. The question is, do Steel types resist Ice types or not? Or I feel like Garchomp is my absolute last resort. I can see Aegis Slash doing King's Shield again, so I'm not going to worry about attacking him. Even though it would be nice to. I'm not going to make it evolve just yet. I want the snow to be out or the blizzard to be out for as long as possible. But I am going to go for another close combat on the Corviknight. Corviknight's probably going to use the Tailwind to Iron Defense again, more than likely. I know I would. There's no reason not to. He uses Brave Bird instead. I know I'm cooked here. Yikes. I got a Focus Sash. Focus Sash. See, I thought he had the powder thing. Cool beans. That's huge. That is huge. Poltergeist, get real, bro. Get real. We got a Basculegion. We knocked out one teammate. So he shouldn't be hitting too hard just yet. Although, for Frostlast, that is a problem. I think this would just do a bunch of chip damage. And I kind of feel like going into Garchomp here. Because I want to be able to save Fake Out. But Fake Out isn't going to help me against either of these Pokemon. So that might have been the wrong decision. High key. Can I get the attack off first? That Aqua Jet hits like a brick. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I get why he wouldn't attack with Basque Legion. But there's no way he doesn't attack with Basque Legion now, right? Why is Basque Legion so strong? Dragonoid. This is extremely effective. He can't extreme speed me, which is great. I don't have... What do I not have? I forgot what I was going to say here. And I still attack first. Let's go, dude. Rock slide though. Rock slide though. I'm really bringing this back. W Decision Maker, bro. Come on, man. And the Basque Legion got the flinch. I know he's cooked, bro. I might just... What do I do here? That's his last Pokemon. He's not going to be able to take both of them. I could just simply Shadow Ball, have him potentially take out the Frostlass. I can go for another Rock Slide. I can't believe I won this, boy. And I protected my Sneasler unnecessarily. Aqua Jet? He does not have Last Resort. There's no way. Because you're not surviving this. Insanity, bro. Insanity. Wow. I just had to ban another bot account. Insane. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, bro. Heck yeah, bro. The rating shooting up. You feel me? I got to do a lot more battles to rank up on these guys. Yeah, let me quit battling for now. I'm about to collect my prizes. And we're going to try to end it with Charizard. Let's do it. It's very interesting that this Charizard build is built the way it is. Let's do it. And I forgot to check out the tiers. See what's popping out there. Okay. We have a Blastoise that just so happens to be on a Sun team, which I think is a just in case measure. Farafrig, assuming that my opponent leads with that, is going to be able to withstand Fake Out. So Fake Out is effectively shut down. There's no reason for him not to go for Farafrig. I can go for a Melodic and whittle him down with probably Icy Wind. I know he's going to do Trick Room. I could try to shoot. What can I do here? Because he might even he's gonna lead with his own Sneasler is what he's gonna do. So I can try to. I could low key try to Charizard right now. I can Incineroar just to cover some weakness damage from the Sneasler. Plus I got Snarl, which will hurt, and then I can end it with these two. Although I might be more interested in Sinistcha. But let's see how this works. Only because I'm out of time. Only because I'm out of time. This is the last match of the night. Oh, this is nice. Let's go. Recluse is crazy. So he does end up sending out the the Blastoise. I'm pretty sure Blastoise is gonna Shell Smash. I think what I do here is just go for a Dragon Dance. I do not mind. I may have to Mega Evolve here, just in case he does go for a water move, because then it's going to be like, I'm going to be showing my hand early, but I withstand any water attack he does. But there's no reason for that Blastoise not to Shell Smash. I'm telling you what I know. But let's do it just to be sure. I'm going to Snarl. This is the best thing that I can do. I'm telling you, dog. Mega Shinka. Let's go, man. Charizard is for the win. Mega Blastoise. I forgot that boy goes Mega. Hold on. Blastoise used Fake Out on the Incineroar, which is insane. That's insane. We got our attack and speed up. Farigiraf got the Trick Room up. Oh, it's scary times out here. It's scary times. It's scary times. Scary hours. All right. And I got my speed up too, which is insane. Dragon Claw is going to do 80 power. I'll be honest. I'm going to have to target the Blastoise, which I assume has a defensive buff, if I'm not mistaken. Nevertheless, I do need to Snarl. I'm sure that Blastoise is going to go for the Clam now, potentially. Or he's going to go for like a Hydro Pump. Whoever he's targeting, he's making sure to hit him hard with that helping hand. I get the Snarl off regardless, though. It's decent versus Farigiraf. Special attack falls. I think he is a special attacker, but we got Water Spout. And it hits both Pokemon. This is insane. Dragon Claw. Huh. That's tough. I'm gonna have to protect and then use a move that is very damaging with Tyranitar more than likely. So let's do that. Let's see if that works. And I'm a Dark type, so it's not like Farigiraf's Psychic moves. If it has any, it can even hit me. So we're going to protect. And we're going to try to target that Blastoise. Crunch is super effective against Farigiraf, which is great. But let's do this. Let's see what that does. Come on, Lizardon. Psychic on the Charizard is ridiculous. I can't believe Blastoise avoided that. And the Blastoise has Aura Sphere. This man is truly a menace in this meta. Truly a menace. You know what? I might just switch to goddamn. I'm switching to my Milotic on that one because I do want to protect him. And I'll just protect Tyranitar. That's the best I got right now. Even though I use my Milotic, I absolutely hate how tanky it is. It should not be that tanky. That's ridiculous. So at this point, I could just Icy Wind to knock out the Blastoise, assuming that it's not going to protect. And it should knock out, and if it doesn't, I'll be able to have the Sandstorm kick in. But there's no reason that it shouldn't do at least 80%. Like, come on. This is the last Trick Room as well. Farigiraf has to go down here. It's probably not. Tyranitar is also not Mega Evolved, so there's a good chance that I might. I think Blastoise is faster than me though in Trick Room. For Farigiraf, use protect. Okay. You gotta be sure. Yeah. He made the right decision. Or is Firgo Burr? Beautiful decision. I think that Charizard though handles Farigiraf just fine, so I'm not too worried about that. It's the other Pokemon that he has that I'm a little concerned with. I need that sand to kill him now. Thank you, bro. That's insane, dog. Okay. What else we got? Who else is he going to send out? And I know he's going to Trick Room again, actually. So I'm going to take this time because Trick Room is purposefully... He got his own Lizardon. Okay. Oh, that's me. Torkoal the Sleepy. That's fine. Although Eruption is about to be very unkind to both my Pokemon. So I'm probably going to Icy Wind. I know it's not too effective. I do want to Dragon. Let me see how hard this hits the Farigiraf. Just for a mental note for future battles. Pow. I can't believe it. I will never do that again. I'll never do that again. I should have just went with the goddamn Flame Charge, bro, or whatever it's called. Eruption is definitely going to kill here. It didn't. And now he Trick Rooms and wins. I lost. I just didn't want to do that much damage to Charizard. I should have just took the risk. This is... It says super effective, but I know it's not super effective. 10% chance of freezing the target. It's not going to freeze in this sunlight, actually. I'll probably just hit recover and protect with Charizard. That's all I got. Solar Beam on Torkoal is a problem. I forgot he could even learn that. Yikes. I'm cooked, bro. This is the last dang game too. Insane. With the leftovers. I will survive. All right, cool. I want to press Scald so bad too. Well, Icy Wind. We'll attempt to go for the Flare Blitz. Oh my gosh, man. Farigiraf really destroyed me here. Such a great support Pokemon. You know what? There's no reason he doesn't use Psychic on the Charizard, bro. GG, dog. So we're 1-1 tonight, chat. Insane. And he avoided the attack. Crazy. Actually, doing Icy Wind just decreases their speed. I should have noticed that from the jump. I'm doing nothing but making sure that they definitely hit my Pokemon. So I should have Ice Beamed this whole time. Yeah, I was digging a grave and didn't really realize it until the end. I totally forgot. I'm actually very rusty at this game as well, but I'm going to try to get higher on the ladder. Maybe like top 1,000 players would be nice. No! Mama loaded, bro. My tanky little beast. Congrats to my opponent, man. You did your thing. I didn't realize I was playing against myself at the same time with the blizzard. Sheesh. All right, man. Well, that's it for tonight. I know it's 106. What I would typically do is just play more games to make up for the time that was lost earlier today or tonight. The only problem is I do have to be up early for the pre-release. I think I'm leaving around like 8 or so. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really do. And hope you guys have a wonderful night. You guys take it easy. Love, love.